Welcome to my development kitchen, actually. I'm really pleased to have Rosemary Shrager here. We've been doing a project, haven't we, at the moment?
We have. We've been having a great time.
And we wanted to take a little bit of time out, and I wanted to talk to you about a few different things, because we both work and are very proud brand ambassadors of California Prunes.
We certainly are, very much so.
And I think the sort of family focus has really kind of come into our remit a lot recently.
Well, you know, the thing about this is I mean, fruit, like dried fruit, prunes.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can almost talk about fruit as a general dried fruit.
Yeah.
It's useful for a start. And you're having your 5 a day. But personally, for me, it's a natural sugar. It's a way to get interesting things.
Yeah.
And by using these prunes, which I think are amazing, they have got them just right in terms of you can eat them straight from the packet.
Yeah.
Or
almost like a sweet, aren't they?
Yeah, well they are. Well, you see, I think they are. And the children, it's so good for the kids. I mean, making lovely sort of, you know, fairy cakes with prunes or whatever you want, or biscuits. Or
yeah, well, we've done a Prune It for Kids set of recipes where we've kind of tried to have fun. We've tried to make recipes familiar, but have that real depth of nutritional value.
Yeah.
What do you think families, because you've just come off the back of a family cookery show, haven't you?
I have, yes. And you know, the one thing about families are that they're cooking together far more now, and they're more aware of where the food comes from as well. Now, in this country, we don't actually have prunes as per se ourselves, so we always import them from France or California or wherever. But for me, it's like, I think starting when the children are young, bringing them into the kitchen when they're young, teaching about good products, good ingredients, because that is key. And the other thing that's key is seasonal products, seasonal ingredients. Well, the one good thing about prunes, this is not just why I'm saying because I love prunes. The fact is, they're all the year round. You can buy them. You can use them at any time.
By sheer nature.
And that is, they're a great store cupboard product.
You're enjoying that prune, aren't you?
No, well,
we both sit and nibble them, don't we?
You know, the thing about, you know, it's full of fibre. It's full of good things. And
the fiber's really underestimated, isn't it? Because
it is
so important that, like, the whole body runs around that fibre. And what I've learned since working with California Prunes is you can't lose weight or get healthy until your fibre intake is where it needs to be, because that's the engine that's running everything. So easy hits, easy wins for me. Getting those in is a great way to cook.
Exactly. And it's like, for instance, when you're doing things like when you have diabetes 2 or something like that, you know, something like that is really important to balance with the protein, because it's a natural sugar and it all helps with your blood sugar.
Is that slow release?
It's a slow release. It's very important. And for me, you know, I found prune itself, because I was a diabetic, but I have reversed my diet. I reversed my diabetes, which is incredibly important, through diet.
And how long did that take, if you don't mind me asking?
No, not at all, no. Well, let me explain. I had 2 routes to go down. I had the statin route, or I had my own natural route. So I had a choice. The choice was to do it through pure diet. And so it's taken in all about 5 months really, to get to where I am now.
Needed to be.
To be out of that area, that diabetes area, because it's really quite scary. Diabetes is a huge thing. And if you don't take it on its head and turn it around, then you're going to be on pills for life. Sure. And that is not a good thing. I mean, people are, and they do have to, but if you're able to, and you're at the beginning of this process, then it's a really worthwhile thing to do. So for me, and also it's all to do with my weight. So I've lost a lot of weight. Prunes have helped me do that too, because I did the weight prune one last year. And so all this has sort of really helped me moved on. And diet just plays a huge thing. And
can I just say, Rosemary's done so much so that I've actually took her on a 6-mile hike up a mountain yesterday, and she made it up and down and was smiling all the way. So it can be done.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I was very proud of myself, because I would not have done this last year.
You did amazing.
I was very proud of myself. You cooked me a fabulous meal.
Have you been sore this morning or not?
No, not at all.
Fantastic.
Not at all. I mean, you know, I thought I'd have trouble with my knees, But it's really worth doing it, and actually that made me very happy in terms of, you know, once when's the next one?
I was going to say, she's asked for another mountain. I've offered.
I have.
We're on it. Stay tuned.
We're on this thing. We're going to be up another mountain. But, you know, for me, it's all about natural sugars, fibre, tasty, everything's there. The prune delivers, and that's very important. I would never go with an ingredient if I didn't believe in it.
Well, all chefs say you're as good as the ingredients you cook with, that's where it starts.
Yeah.
But, so, also, new book out.
I've got a new book out.
Many prune recipes in there?
No, not too many, because unfortunately it's not. It will be in the next one though.
Really?
Yeah.
Got another one in the pipeline?
Well, yes. I've got another one I'm hoping in the pipeline.
Right.
It's all about its healthy food.
Brilliant.
And it's how I've actually succeeded.
It's quite good, because the way you're writing books is now the way you're living life.
Yes.
So it's quite an honest, true, vulnerable way of writing, isn't it? Because you're living it, so you're writing it.
I am living it. I'm writing it as I'm living it, and that is really key. The fact is, I've had to go through it, and everybody who knows me, but I've been in the business, television business, for 25 years.
Yeah.
I've been doing it. You grew up with me.
I read the biography, and it started the year I was born. And I'm not going to tell you that year either.
Yeah, well, you're not there. You're a baby still. But I have to tell you, I've still got a lot of energy inside me.
You kept going yesterday.
I did keep going. I tell you what is interesting about the older person, and I'm a great believer in the older person, which I am, let's admit it. But my goodness me, I've got stamina, and more stamina than some of these young ones. I have to tell you, yeah, we have, and. You know the greatest thing though is to be able to take the mickey out of yourself. Yeah. That's everything. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself, because if you don't, there's something you can't get through life. But I think going, and because of the elder side of it, which I don't like to admit, I'm trying now to help sort of bring some sort of food in to the elderly, because I do things for care homes,
right? And
diets for care homes. I think prunes is a wonderful thing to get into their diet, and I'm really trying to do some recipes and things like this.
I think we all know what prunes can do, but we all do it.
Apart from the obvious,
we all need to do it.
But
if you need a bit of help,
yes,
it's going to help.
Take that away. Take that away. They just deliver.
Well, I use them as a gastronomic ingredient.
Yes, flavour. It's all to do with flavour, richness, depth. You get depth when you use prunes.
I think it gives a good texture for things as well, doesn't it?
You got a lovely little puree. I mean, to think about it, it's a natural sugar. It's just terrific. You can't go wrong with this. This is brilliant.
So, I'm going to ask you a question for the viewers out there. If they're wanting to look and explore at cooking with California prunes, have you got one tip for them?
Okay, I have.
What would it be?
Substitute something for the prunes.
Right. So you're talking fat, sugar?
So I'm talking fat, I'm talking flavour, and I'm talking, even if, for instance, you take a salad, you do a puree, you put it into rice dishes, you put it into grain rice dishes, salads, you put it into anything. Add it where you can. It's so diverse, and it's so versatile.
Just need a bit of a play around.
You just need to play around with it and work it. You know what? I make the best prune souffle. Oh, it's wicked.
I've seen you make that.
It's pretty cool. So I just think, be positive, work with it, because honestly, these prunes, they are perfect. You can actually tell. I need to show you, because they're soft enough to eat, but they're hard enough so when you actually chop into them, they'll stay in their shape. So actually, what they do is they don't go to mush. So where they will if you boil them. They don't dissolve, do they? No, they will if you boil them up dreadfully. But the thing is that, to me, they stay perfectly. And if you take it like that, it's just enough. Look, it's perfect. Yeah.
Delish. Rosemary, thank you very much. It's been really good to talk to you.
You too.
And we will see you most definitely soon.